Chairman and Vice Chairman, CII Coimbatore, fellow delegates on the dais, speakers on this occasion, and delegates who are attending. A very warm good morning to everyone. And it's indeed an honor for me to be in front of you today to speak because I have a very personal attachment to the city. I spent about 17 years of my formative life here. I did no engineering here, and thanks to the teachers and the professors that shaped my career, today I'm here to speak to you about the industry that we're all very proud of. Let me go back a little bit of history. For the 17 years that I had been here, Coimbatore was known to be an industry town, a great place for engineering talents, and a lot of engineering industries as well. Now I think it's great to see this region also becoming a very important part of the industry that we call the knowledge industry. So it's a great stride in what we've been able to achieve. So about 7 years ago, I did have the opportunity to come back to the city. The job took me a lot of places, but I did have the opportunity to come back to the city. Cognizant at that time did have the opportunity to look at expanding its operations beyond the Tier 1 cities that we were operating at. So we did a lot of evaluation of the Tier 2 cities at that time, and selfishly, I was very happy that we chose Coimbatore to start our operations at that time, and today we're proud to say that we are a 7,000 member team in Coimbatore and growing at a very rapid pace, and probably the largest IT employer in the city. So it's indeed very proud for me to stand in front of you to address all of you to talk about the opportunities in this region. So let me take you to a couple of quick pointers for you. We just recently concluded our NASSCOM session in Mumbai, which kind of puts out the growth, the investment opportunities that exist. So let me highlight to you what I think are the opportunities that are available at this point in time. NASSCOM at this point estimates this year to be a $100 billion year for us in the IT industry. It's a significant milestone for us. Imagine about 10 years ago, we were $9 billion together. So in 10 years, becoming tenfold is some achievement. I think we should all be proud about what the industry has been able to achieve. More importantly, it's expected to create this year 100,000 jobs or 1 lakh in the sector additionally. Out of this, by 2020, we believe that the industry will become 225 billion. So there is enough an opportunity for everybody to be in this industry and expand in this, clearly. What's also interesting is by 2020, there are about 43 cities that probably will be on the IT map, generating about 3.8 million jobs at that time. So it's an exciting industry to be part of. It's an exciting growth industry to be part of. Now, what are we seeing in the marketplace as we stand today? You all have heard and seen what we have gone through in the economic situation elsewhere, and today we are at a unique position wherein a lot of fundamental things are shifting. Talk about the European economic crisis, but what it provides for is when IT and technology at the earlier days were just efficiency and effectiveness parameters for any industry. Today, I think because of the shift in the economy, we now see IT to be in the forefront of innovation, forefront of creating newer transformations so that companies can become more profitable, companies can create more business opportunities to expand their revenue portfolio. So I think IT from being a back-end set of operations has now become, because of this, we are front-end for business transformation for companies. Secondly, what you probably have seen, we talked about, Twitter, we talked about all the technology that's available. There's a massive tectonic shift that's happening in the area of technology. Talk about mobile computing, talk about cloud, talk about social enterprises. So many things that are happening in technology change today that I've not seen such a big technology shift in all my careers. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to exploit all the opportunities that exist to expand our opportunities to move into the newer areas of technology. Thirdly, we all know that we always believed in the earlier days that technology in the corporate sector was better than technology at home. We all believed that technology in the corporate sector was in all the new things that we did. But today, if you look at it, the HD TVs in your homes, the smartphones that you all carry, the iPads and iPhone revolutions that we see, technology suddenly has become better in the consumer's hand, and technology has become better at home, and we are playing catch up in the corporate sector to make sure that the employees that we hire and the technologies that we deliver to our customers catches up with what's happening in the latest world. So it's a complete shift from where we were to where we are today. And the opportunities from there are enormous as well. So it's, this is fundamental to where the industry is going. And you probably also have seen many of the industry segments that were very conservative have now expanded to adopting technology. So government, engineering services, all of them have adopted technology very effectively. Finally, it's not necessary that you have to deliver IT from the IT centers of excellence and the big cities. I think IT has now become what we call a global phenomenon. You have an opportunity, you have the right technology and space, you can deliver IT. And Coimbatore is a great example in the last 5 years that we've seen. Now, keep in mind that expansion of insurance industry, healthcare, creates a lot of global opportunities. A simple example being a claim in the US that gets settled and a insurance claim that gets settled in India, the transaction times, the cost that it takes to settle is very, very different in these two countries, even though we are in the same industry. Keep in mind that creates a global opportunity for everybody to create local presence and local IT opportunities. So these are, I think, the large-scale changes that are happening to the industry. And so what it creates is a tremendous opportunity for consumers of the technology as well as for the providers of the technology. So what I'll now do is take you through a couple of opportunities, not exhaustive anymore, but just for the people who come to attend, I want to give them a glimpse of what are the opportunities that are possible, particularly to this region, primarily because I think we have some unique opportunities in the region to expand. The first thing that I'd like to highlight is this region probably has the best of engineering education system in the state, probably. The cluster of engineering education, the history to it, and people who do education with a passion. And I'm a believer that I benefit from that tremendously. That coupled with the industry focus that we have, this industry focus that we have here, provides for a tremendous opportunity for engineering IT to take foot here and expand. And as NASSCOM predicts, engineering software is a very important part of our solution space as we look at the future. So, great opportunity for you. You are on the sweet spot, an intersection between education, industry, and IT to make the best out of it. We strongly believe that you also have the opportunity in IT for a small and medium enterprise. Gone are the days where companies like Cognizant are the only companies that have to be large to deliver revenue. I think today there's an opportunity for small and medium businesses to specialize on specific areas of technology, specific areas of software development, and create what we call a niche opportunity for you to expand. And that, I think, is an important thing for aspiring entrepreneurs in this room to take note of. You don't have to be mainstream and deliver everything that a large IT company delivers. You can pick and choose your sweet spots and make sure that you're very profitable and can grow in that. So it's a very important thing that I think our IT industry is now creating for everybody to participate in. Now, let me step and look at what IT can do to the industry stalwarts here, the industries that are non-IT but need IT, the engineering industry that is here, to how it can exploit. I think there are 2 points that I'd like to leave with you. One, as I mentioned, IT is no longer a back office efficiency, effectiveness thing. IT is today mainstream from providing knowledge platforms, providing better ways of doing business, and making sure you are running your business very effectively. And it also provides for newer opportunities and channels for you to market and sell your business. I think it's very important to keep in mind that IT is, if you adopt and have a very strong IT strategy in your company, a CIO of a manufacturing industry can actually make a big improvement in their bottom line as well. The other important thing that I think is important for us to adopt and improve as you are looking at industry CIOs is to take the best out of the newer technologies that are available. We talked about social computing, we talked about mobile computing and cloud. These are very disruptive platforms. They come at a very different price point. We are no longer buying large $1 million servers in our spaces. You can actually start exploiting some of these technologies available at a price point to make a big difference to how you do business. I think that's an important step to look at. And I think when I look into the future for Coimbatore, thanks to Cognizant, thanks to Ford, thanks to Pero, thanks to all the companies, Bosch, that are here, but I think that's probably not enough. I think if you want to make IT a vibrant space, more industries have to come up, large and small, so that this industry segment in this region grows very dramatically to a point where the ecosystem is self-sustaining from that point. I think we've made a great start. I think more has to be done. And I think to the chairman's point about tidal, we need to fill tidal up very quickly. So I think we're looking forward to making more investments. And finally, in summary, I believe that the IT industry is going through a great inflection point, another inflection point in our life. I think there are great opportunities in the advent of technologies available and the opportunities for everybody. And I think in Coimbatore, we can play a big part in catching on the trends that are available from a transformation and innovation approach. I'm very happy to again be here and wish you all the success for making this conference a great success. Thanks very much. Take care.